The Great American Bash Night 1 is making its way to the Gotmark76 YouTube channel Monday night, July 3rd, emanating live from the birthplace of liberty, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. All 5 matches on this show will be for championship gold. The NWA World Television title will be on the line in a matchup featuring 2 of the best big men in the WLA when Bruiser Brody defends against Bam Bam Big L.O. The WWF Intercontinental title will be up for grabs when King of the Ring runner-up Stan Han's son challenges Sting. There will be no love lost when 2 bitter enemies renew their rivalry as Nature Boy Ric Flair defends his AWA World title against the American Dream Dusty Rhodes. NWA World Champion Ricky the Dragon Steamboat will look to maintain his hot streak when he defends his title against ravishing Rick Rude. The main event will be for the WWF World title when champion Magnum T.A. defends against King of the Ring winner Barry Windham. Plus a major announcement that will shake the very foundation of the Wrestling Legends Alliance. What will happen when the announcement is made? Tune in to find out this Monday, July 3rd on the Gotmark76 YouTube channel. It's the Great American Bash Night 1. Don't miss it.
Hello and welcome to the Great American Bash.
Is scheduled for one fall and is for the National Wrestling All-Star World Television Championship.
That's right, we are fighting the NWA World Television Championship here in Philadelphia, night 1 of the Great American Bash. Thank you for joining us here on the Gotmark76 YouTube channel. Bam Bam Bigelow making his way, the Beast from the East. He may have a little bit of a hometown advantage, of course, from Asbury Park, New Jersey, about an hour away from here in Philadelphia. And he may have an opportunity at the NWA World Television Championship here against Bruiser Brody on the heels of the draft. We just saw the draft last week. Bam Bam Bigelow, ironically, the #1 draft pick on the random draft that we had, but of course, so was Bruiser Brody, was a member of the draft as well. We have 5 big matches signed up here today, all championship matches. The main event, Barry Windham, the winner of the King of the Ring, will challenge Magnum TA for the World Wrestling Federation Championship. Somewhere on that screen is Bruiser Brody. There's a guy, there you go, I saw that chain. There's a guy I wouldn't want to meet in a dark alley here in Philadelphia. Bruiser Brody making his way into the arena. As the fans here in Philadelphia show their support for both men, getting cheered on their entrance. But only one man will be the NWA World TV Champion. Let's head to the ring for the introductions.
Introducing the challenger from Asbury Park, New Jersey, weighing in at 390 pounds, Bashan Big Low. And his opponent from Austin, Texas, weighing in at 300 pounds. He is the National Wrestling All-Star World Television Champion, Bruiser Brody.
I don't think we're going to see many headlocks and arm drags in this match. These 2 men known for their brute strength. Bam Bam Bigelow, very agile for a man his size. And don't let the big frame of Bruiser Brody fool you. He also has some mad height, including that devastating knee drop. There's the bell and away we go. The opening contest here at night 1 of the Great American Bash. We thank you for joining us here on the channel. And Bruiser Brody Starting off with a choke of Bam Bam Bigelow. That is a wise maneuver on the part of Brody. Bam Bam to one knee, and a big headbutt by Bruiser Brody takes down Bam Bam Bigelow. Bigelow with kicks to the head. Bam Bam in trouble in the very early going. An elbow drop by Brody on the lower back of Bigelow. And Bigelow wisely rolls to the outside, and Brody's going to follow him out. This is not a pinfalls count anywhere. This is a standard rules match, so Bigelow, if he wants to win the championship, of course he does. He wants to get that action back into the ring, and a side slam on the baseball field here in Philadelphia. We're going to call it Veterans Stadium. That's AstroTurf, and that hurt like hell. Bigelow reverses the belly-to-back suplex attempt by Brody in a crossbody of his own. Bam Bam takes down Bruiser Brody. And Bigelow, what's he have in store now? A power bomb onto the AstroTurf here in the vet. Bigelow now picks up Brody and throws him into the field. 7, Bigelow's going to win this match, but he better get back outside. Oh, Brody running to the ring. Slides back in. Brody wants to fight. Big right hand to Bigelow. And now Brody using his big frame to have Bigelow in the corner. There's a hip toss. I said there wouldn't be too many arm drags or hip tosses. Hip toss by Brody and a knee to the head. That's more like it. Down goes Bigelow, elbow to the back. And Bruiser Brody back in control. Both of these men drafted on the channel going forward. Back body drop by Brody. And of course, more details to come later on in this program regarding next week's Night 2 in Baltimore. Bigelow trying to fight back. Has Brody going for the leg. Nice maneuver on the part of Bam Bam. That is the knee that Brody uses to hit that devastating knee drop, which has put away many opponents. And a side slam by Bigelow. Down goes Brody. And a running DDT spikes Brody down. Brody already back to one knee. That is the toughness of Bruiser Brody. Bam Bam with a headbutt, and that's the toughness of Bam Bam. Now Brody with a headbutt of his own. Series of forearms to the back. Has Bigelow in a bear hug. Can Bigelow escape? The bear hug in the middle of the ring. It's locked in. Can Bam Bam make it to the ropes? Can he escape? The referees are asking. And Bigelow with an elbow. Another elbow. Clapping his hands, breaks the maneuver. And now Bigelow with a gorilla press slam. Up is Brody. Down goes Brody. Into the ropes goes Bigelow. And a big boot, well scouted by Bigelow. Brody missed the big boot. This could be the chance Bigelow needs. Into the ropes goes Brody. A meeting of the minds. And a rake of the eyes for good measure by Bigelow. Bigelow now working the arm of Bruiser Brody. Picks up Brody. Could it be another power bomb? It is. Down to the mat goes Brody. Goes for the cover. New champion won. No, a kick out of one by Bruiser Brody. What a match this is to open up the show. Back and forth for the NWA World Television title. Bam Bam has Brody up and drapes him across that top rope. Could Bigelow be setting up for that moonsault up the top rope? There's a cartwheel. And the fans here in Philly booing that. I thought he would have more of a hometown support. Another gorilla press slam by Bigelow. Down goes Brody. This could be the beginning of the end. Bigelow lining up Brody. What's he have in store here? He's dragging him to the middle of the ring. And Bigelow now picking up Brody to inflict more punishment. Oh, but Brody kicked to the midsection. Big right hand to left. Brody trying to make a comeback. Has Bigelow up. Beautiful maneuver on the part of Brody. Now working the arm of Bam Bam Bigelow. Bigelow rolls to the outside. I'm not sure he's safe there. Bigelow with a big right hand, or Brody with a big right hand. Bigelow's in trouble on the outside and falls to the carpet, or the AstroTurf here in the vet. It might as well be carpet with concrete underneath. They're now back on the outside. And an atomic drop by Brody, and Bigelow in trouble. And I think Bigelow ran into a big boot there. I'm not sure he connected there. But a headbutt by Brody. The count is up to 4. And hey, Brody will take a count out, victory or a loss. Big, ooh, that was an open hand slap to the top of the tattooed head of Bam Bam Bigelow. Back into the ring goes Brody. Bigelow may be counted out here. 7. Bigelow shaking it off. 8. Runs back into the ring. And Brody was going to go out after Bigelow, I think. I don't think he realized Bigelow was back into the ring. Bigelow has Brody up again. Gorilla press slam. And down goes Brody. Chest first to the mat. And a headbutt by Bigelow. Now Bigelow choking out Brody, has a count of 5 to break it up, and does, but the damage may already be done. Bigelow working now the arm of Bruiser Brody. And a powerbomb, no reversal! Brody with a back body drop. Could Brody be setting up Bigelow for the knee drop? Pulls Bam Bam to the center of the ring. Oh, but Bigelow wisely rolled over on his stomach to avoid the big knee. Into the turnbuckle goes Bigelow. Scoop slam by Bruiser Brody. Brody. Oh, Bigelow again rolls to the outside. I think Brody was lining him up for that knee drop. And Bigelow had it well scouted. They're back on the outside floor, and sweeping the leg is Bam Bam Bigelow. What an opening contest here at the Great American Bash. Bigelow throwing Brody back into the ring. Has Brody up on his shoulders and drops him down. That could be all. Bigelow goes for the cover. Will we have a new champion? 1, 2, and 3. And the Bam Bam driver by Bam Bam Bigelow secures the NWA World Television title.
And new National Wrestling All-Star World Television Champion, Bashan Big Low.
Fans, don't go away. We have much more Great American Bash Night 1 coming your way, as Sting will defend the Intercontinental Championship against Stan Hansen. We'll be back.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Introducing the challenger from Boulder, Texas, weighing in at 322 pounds, Stan Hansen. And his opponent from Venice Beach, California, weighing in at 265 pounds, he is the WWE Intercontinental Champion, the Icon.
And that is what they're fighting for, the Intercontinental Championship, currently held by Sting. He won that championship back at Saturday night's main event, and he has been a fighting champion ever since. Of course, Stan the Lariat Hansen, the runner-up to the King of the Ring, just 2 weeks ago here on the channel. And there's the bell and away we go. Collar and elbow tie-up. Hansen slams Sting down to the mat. And Hansen going to work on Sting in the very early going. Sting counters with a right hand that chop, stuns Stan Hansen, throws him into the corner. Sting now working the left arm of Stan Hansen, a nice move on the part of Sting. That is the arm that Hansen uses to deliver that devastating lariat. And now Hansen takes down Sting and going to work on Sting's leg. So back and forth in the very early going of this matchup. Thank you for tuning in and spending some of your evening with us. This is I'd say it's about an hour or so show lined up here for you tonight. We already have a new NWA World Television Champion, Bam Bam Bigelow, as he defeated Bruiser Brody. And still to come, our big main event, Barry Windham challenges Magnum TA for the World Wrestling Federation Championship. Also, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat defends the NWA World Heavyweight title against Ravishing Rick Rude. And the AWA World title match as Nature Boy Ric Flair defends against the American Dream Dusty Rhodes. And Sting has taken on all comers. Here in the Wrestling Legends Alliance throws Hansen over the top rope. And they're battling it out on the Veteran Stadium AstroTurf. And I'm telling you, if you're familiar with the vet, if you live in Philadelphia, maybe the areas surrounding Philadelphia, maybe you don't know, but look it up. That AstroTurf killed careers. And they're fighting on the outside. Hansen throws Sting back in. He knows he cannot win the Intercontinental Championship on the outside. And a bulldog by Sting takes down Hansen. And a chop by Sting. And a Russian leg sweep. Down goes Hansen. Sting in control. And now a knee to the back. Could he be setting up that Scorpion Deathlock? Hansen, though, a kick to the midsection. And now Hansen, with a big right hand to the face of Sting. And now a series of left hands to the side of the head of Sting. And Sting now in trouble. Elbow drop to the chest of Sting. Hansen in control. But Sting, nice maneuver. More defensive than offensive by dumping Stan Hansen back out to the floor. And Sting, he's a fighting champion, throws Hansen back into the ring. He wants to either pin or submit Hansen. He does not want to take a count-out victory here. Hansen throws Sting into the turnbuckle, running, charging. And an elbow or a splash in the corner. I couldn't quite tell from my vantage point. But Hansen now back in control. It's been back and forth this entire match. Hansen now rolls over Sting. Is that enough to put away the champion? One. And it is not. Kick out at one by Sting. Sting now trying to make a comeback. Clothesline, another clothesline. Third clothesline sends Hansen reeling. Hansen back into the corner. Sting runs, charges. Stinger splash in the corner. And down goes Hansen. And here comes the Scorpion Deathlock. Can he turn him over? And he does. He turns over Hansen. Can Hansen make it to the ropes? Can he get out of this maneuver? Sting has locked in the Scorpion Deathlock. Sting sitting back on the lower back. Hansen trying to muscle his way out and does. Look at that. He breaks a maneuver, but the damage may already be done. Sting, though, staying on top. Drop kick takes down Hansen. Hansen with a big clothesline. Now Hansen trying to make a comeback. Another clothesline. Sting misses with one. Power slam by Hansen. Down goes Sting. Hansen begging Sting to get back up. What a back and forth match this is for the Intercontinental Championship. Hansen now picks up Sting. Here it goes. Picking him up for a pile driver. Spikes him down. Paul Orndorff will be proud. Hooks the leg, new champion, 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 by Sting. Sting in trouble. Hansen has the momentum. Big right hand, Sting's on the outside. Sting blocks it with a right hand of his own. Oh, and a crossbody into the ring. Goes for the cover, hooks the leg. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 by Hansen. Oh, what a match this is. Back and forth. Sting now has Hansen kicked to the midsection. And a clothesline takes down the lariat. Sting setting up Hansen. Could it be the Scorpion Deathlock again? He's going for it, but Hansen has it well blocked. And a big right hand knocks Sting away. And a lariat takes down Sting. We could have a new champion. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 by Sting. He kicked out of the lariat. Don't ask me how, but he kicked out of the lariat. Hansen lining him up and nails him with the lariat again. Hooks the leg. Sting kicked out the first time. Can he again? And no, he cannot. And Stan Hansen is your new Intercontinental Champion.
Here's your winner and new WWE Intercontinental Champion, Stan.
What a match
Hansen.
this was. Hansen, your new Intercontinental Champion. Fans, don't go away. The AWA World Title match is next. 2 title matches down and 2 new champions crowned. Will we have a third when Dusty Rhodes challenges Ric Flair? We'll be right back.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the AWA World Heavyweight Championship. Introducing the challenger from Austin, Texas, weighing in at 273 pounds, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. And his opponent from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing in at 242 pounds, he is the AWA World Heavyweight Champion, the Natural Boy.
The introductions made, these 2 men no strangers to each other. And they're fighting for the AWA World Heavyweight Championship. And fans, during this match, pay attention to the bottom screen ticker. There will be a major announcement made during this match. It will be repeated for the next 3 matches. Of course I can't spoil it for you now. You need to pay attention. I mean, come on. There's the bell and away we go. And Dusty looking to win the AWA World Heavyweight Championship. In my universe last year, Dusty Rhodes defeated Ric Flair for the NWA World Title. Can he do so again for the AWA World Title? Of course, both of these men drafted. They will be part of the Wrestling Legends Alliance going forward. And Dusty now trying to rile up the crowd here in Philadelphia to support him even more than they already do. I think the fans here in Philly do show their love for the American Dream. But I also think they do love themselves some Ric Flair and 4 Horsemen. And there it is, the ticker, fans, the announcement. Coming your way here next week on night 2 of the Great American Bash. As Ric Flair with a step over toe hold on the American Dream. And yes, a pile driver by Ric Flair stumps down Dusty Rhodes. As you see the announcement, the AWA World Champion, whoever that is here in this matchup, will take on whoever the NWA and World Wrestling Federation Champion are in a 2 out of 3 falls triple threat match to become the first ever Wrestling Legends Alliance World Champion. As Ric Flair showboating to the fans here in Philly, Dusty had enough and knocked Flair off the perch. And a ladder match between the Hollywood Blondes and the Road Warriors to determine the first ever Wrestling Legends Alliance Tag Team Champions. This is all taking place night 2 next week here on the channel. Look at that updated stat. They have Stan Hansen and Bam Bam Bigelow, the TV champion, the Intercontinental champion, and of course the US champion Lex Luger. They're going to go at it in a 2 out of 3 falls triple threat match to determine the first ever Wrestling Legends Alliance Silver Champion. And that's all coming your way next week at night 2 of the Great American Bash. But until we get there, we don't know who the AWA World Champion will be. As Dusty with a series of right hands, left hands, uppercut takes down Nature Boy Ric Flair. Flair rolls to the outside, Dusty climbing the top rope. We're going to see Dusty fly in a big splash on the concrete, or it's AstroTurf, but let's call it concrete here at Veterans Stadium. But Flair, something woke up Flair. Flair making a comeback. Forearm to the back, another forearm to the back. Axe handle, another axe handle, down goes Dusty. Flair will take a count-out victory very happily as he woos to the crowd here in Philly. Dusty climbs back in and is met with a swinging neckbreaker. Down goes Rhodes. Into the ropes goes Rhodes and a back body drop. No, blocked by Dusty. Dusty with a big bionic elbow that is busted open. Ric Flair off the ropes. Big splash misses. Flair had that well scouted, but the damage may have been done as Flair was busted open. Flair now scoops up Dusty. And a snake eyes into the corner. Down goes Rhodes. Dusty, though, trying to make a comeback. Now Dusty working the legs of Ric Flair, drags him across the ring. And again, working the leg of the Nature Boy Ric Flair. What does Rhodes have in mind? Picks up Flair. And a headbutt takes Flair down. Dusty in control, looking to win the AWA World Heavyweight Championship. Takes Flair down again with another headbutt. Picks up Flair again, another elbow, a third elbow. He winds up, bionic elbow, down goes Flair. Dusty on top, hooks a leg, new champion, 1, 2, and 3. And Dusty Rhodes has won the AWA World Heavyweight Championship here at the Great American Bash.
Champion, the American Dream.
And Dusty Rhodes has put himself in contention to become the first ever Wrestling Legends Alliance champion. He is the AWA champion going into next week. He has put himself in that triple threat 2 out of 3 falls match. He will face the winner of Rick Rude and Ricky Steamboat. That match is next. And of course our big main event. So don't go away, we have much more Great American Bash.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the National Wrestling All-Star World Heavyweight Introducing the challenger from Robbinsdale, Minnesota, weighing in at 251 pounds, Rick Rude. And his opponent from Hawaii, weighing in at 234 pounds, he is the National Wrestling All-Star World Heavyweight Champion, Ricky the Dragon Steve Boyd.
And that is what we're fighting for, the NWA World Heavyweight Championship, currently held by Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. We've had 3 title matches so far, 3 new champions crowned. Ricky Steamboat is looking to put a halt on that momentum, and he wants to join the American Dream Dusty Rhodes next week at night 2 of the Great American Bash for an opportunity to become the first ever Wrestling Legends Alliance champion. And Rick Rude going to work right away on Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, and a swinging neckbreaker takes the Dragon down, goes for the cover. Is that enough to put away Steamboat? 1, 2, and a kick out of 2 by Steamboat. And I'm shocked he got it 2. Steamboat takes Rude up and over. Off the ropes, Owen misses with a crossbody. Rude had that well scouted. Clothesline takes Steamboat down. Another clothesline, down goes Steamboat. Rude in control. And a third time, down goes Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Steamboat fighting back with a suplex. Up and over goes Rude. And down to the mat. Oh, but Rude caught Steamboat in the corner with a flying forearm. Steamboat, and this time he hits the crossbody, hooks a leg, 1! And a kick out of 1 by Rude. Steamboat using those ropes a third time, drop kick this time, and up and over goes Ravishing Rick Rude. Rude fighting back. As Steamboat, into the turnbuckle goes the Dragon. And Rude lining up Steamboat. Oh, and Steamboat fights back with an elbow. Rude blocks it with a forearm. Back and forth action here for the NWA World title. If you're just joining us, Bam Bam Bigelow has won the NWA World Television title. The American Dream Dusty Rhodes has won the AWA World title. And Stan Hansen defeated Sting for the World Wrestling Federation Intercontinental title. And announcements were made as Rude goes for the cover 2 and a kick out of 2 by Steamboat, that the TV champion Bam Bam Bigelow will take on Stan Hansen, the World Wrestling Federation Intercontinental Champion, and the U.S. champion Lex Luger in a 2 out of 3 falls triple threat match to become the first ever Wrestling Legends Alliance Silver Champion. The AWA World Champion, it's now Dusty Rhodes, will take on the winner of this match and the winner of Barry Windham and Magnum TA to become the first ever Wrestling Legends Alliance Champion in a triple threat 2 out of 3 falls match. And the Road Warriors will take on the Hollywood Blondes in a unification match to become the first ever Wrestling Legends Alliance Tag Team Champions. So those announcements being made earlier in the show as Rick Rude having his way with Steamboat thus far in this match. Steamboat trying to fight back. Rude counters. Throws Steamboat into the corner. Lines him up, throws him down. Rude climbing that second turnbuckle. He has that fist. And he nails Steamboat across the forehead. Steamboat trying to roll to the ropes. He gets there. And Rude clothesline. Up and over goes the Dragon. And just as Steamboat was getting back to his feet, Rude clotheslined him to the floor, the AstroTurf floor here in Veterans Stadium, and now the action is spilled to the outside. Rude throws Steamboat back into the ring. The referee still counting. Steamboat back to his feet. Rude taking his time, and Steamboat with a snapmare on the top rope. Steamboat now climbing the top rope. Rude was dazed, and Steamboat did not go for the attack. And a swinging neck breaker on the outside the AstroTurf of Veterans Stadium here in Philadelphia. And the referee's count has begun again. Steamboat with a suplex. Down goes Rude again. That's concrete with fake grass on top of it. There is no give there, folks. Steamboat throws Rude back into the ring. And a beautiful suplex. Up and over goes Rude. Steamboat now looking for an opening. He's firing up the fans here in Philadelphia. Could we see that crossbody from the top rope? Steamboat nailed Rude with a forearm. I think Rude has been busted open. He has. Rude has been busted open above that right eye. And wanted to keep a close eye, no pun intended, on that laceration. As Rude with a forearm to the back throws Steamboat into the ropes. Up and over goes Steamboat. And a meeting of the minds. As Rick Rude picks up Ricky the Dragon Steamboat and drops him across the top rope through it first. Rick Rude now back in control. As Steamboat lays him against the ropes and is now working the arm of the Dragon across that top rope. Snapmare takeover, knee to the head by Rick Rude. And now Rude flexing and dropping the elbow across the chest of Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. He's lining him up again, another elbow to the side of the head. Steamboat in trouble. He tries to roll out, but Rude follows him out to the floor, and a big right hand by Ravishing Rick Rude takes Steamboat down. It was a back and forth match, but the last few minutes have been dominated by Ravishing Rick Rude. And now Steamboat has been busted open. Both men have been busted open in this match. Rude throws Steamboat back into the ring. He's climbing the top rope. Could it be that knee? It is! Off the top rope! He nails him! We're going to have a new champion. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, and 3. And Ravishing Rick Rude has won the NWA World title with that knee drop off the top rope.
Here is your winner, and new National Wrestling All-Star World Heavyweight Champion, Rick Rude.
4 matches done and 4 new champions crowned. Fans, our main event is next as Magnum TA defends the World Wrestling Federation title against Barry Windham. Could it be 5 for 5? Could we have 5 new world champions here tonight? Stay tuned to find out.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Championship. Introducing the challenger from Sweetwater, Texas. Weighing in at 265 pounds, Barry Windham. And his opponent from Virginia Beach, Virginia, weighing in at 245 pounds, he is the WWE
And there it is, the World Wrestling Federation Championship. Magnum TA has been a fighting champion. He has taken on all comers. And I feel like this is a repetitive comment to make, but every single time, those challenges get harder and harder, and they do not get any harder than Barry Windham. Barry Windham, during this season of 2K23, a former AWA World Champion. Will Barry Windham find himself in that triple threat 2 out of 3 falls match? Or will Magnum TA continue his successful title defenses? Is Windham choking out Magnum on the top rope? One of these men will compete next week to become the first ever Wrestling Legends Alliance champion. And I don't pull any punches here. I don't root for anybody. Well, maybe Mr. Wonderful. But it would almost be a travesty if Magnum TA didn't have an opportunity to compete for that title next week, because he has been a fighting champion as Windham has Magnum in a suplex onto the, oh my gosh, onto the AstroTurf. I almost said concrete, but let's call it what it is. It's concrete with mini golf grass on top of it. That is what Veterans Stadium was like. It has ended the careers of many baseball and football players, but Magnum now with a bear hug in the ring. Windham in trouble. Can he make it to the ropes? Can he break the hold? An elbow to the neck. Another elbow. And clapping the hands breaks the hold. And a running DDT by Windham plants Magnum. He goes for the cover. Well, we have a new champion, 1. And a kick out at 1 by Magnum. And there it is, the special announcement. Next week, night 2 of the Great American Bash. We are going to unify some titles, fans, as Windham throws Magnum into the ropes. High back body drop, that's 6 foot 6 inches. And Magnum went up and all the way down. Windham now with a scoop slam. No, Magnum reverses and spikes Windham down to the mat. This could be the opening that Magnum's looking for, but no, Windham with a forearm to the face. And a big right hand knocks down Magnum TA. Barry Windham is looking sharp so far in this contest. And an elbow drop from the second turnbuckle. Does not go for the cover, wants to inflict more punishment. And a series of right hands to the side of the head of Magnum TA. Windham on the offense, kick to the midsection. He's setting him up. Could it be a DDT? No! Magnum reverses it into a clothesline. Nicely done by Magnum. Had that move well scouted. And now another bear hug by Magnum TA. Windham again in the middle of the ring. Can he escape? He escaped the first time. Can he do it again? An elbow to the head. Another elbow. And again, he clasps his hands together. And a big clothesline nearly takes the head of Magnum TA off. Magnum now scoops. No, a backbreaker. Down goes Windham. And Magnum TA back in control. It's a spine buster into a pinning predicament, excuse me. 2 and a kick out at 2 by Barry Windham. A pinning prediction, as I said. And they're now on the outside floor. Magnum has no. He spikes him down on the AstroTurf of Veterans Stadium. Are you kidding me? And Magnum firing up the crowd here in Philly, looking to retain the World Wrestling Federation Championship. Magnum doing a bunch of work on the outside. He'll take a count-out loss. That's not the style he is. He wants to pin Barry Windham. But if this count goes to 10, he will retain. Windham now in trouble. A back-and-forth match. The main event of night 1 of the Great American Bash. We thank you so much for spending some time with us tonight. As you get ready for fireworks tomorrow, there's fireworks here in Philly. Into the ring, both men, and another bear. No, this time blocked by Windham, takes down Magnum. That was, oh, and there's a claw. Windham has a claw. Can Magnum TA escape? The claw hold locked in. Magnum TA is in trouble. Windham has that claw locked in. The referee's right there, and Magnum trying to fight his way out of it. It's taking all the strength he has, and he pushes Wyndham off. Oh, but a kick to the midsection. Clothesline by Wyndham. Magnum misses with a clothesline. Back body drop by Wyndham. Up and over goes Magnum TA. The momentum on the side of Barry Windham spikes him down to the mat with a spine buster. Could this be the move that Barry Windham's looking for? Kick to the midsection. He's setting him up. And there it is, a face plant DDT. We could have a new world champion. Wyndham rolls over Magnum, hooks a leg. Referee in position, 1, 2, and 3. And Barry Windham is a new World Wrestling Federation champion.
Here is your winner and new WWE champion.
Fans, it's going to be Barry Windham, Dusty Rhodes, and Ravishing Rick Rude battling it out in a 2 out of 3 falls triple threat match next week at Night 2 to crown the first ever Wrestling Legends Alliance champion. Thank you so much for joining us here at the Great American Bash Night 1, and we'll see you next week for Night 2. Good night, everybody.